Move on to another. Subject, and I won't say it's a hot topic, it's a topic, and it's been going on for quite a number of years, but you can give me your perspective from the schoolboy football. It's schoolboy, I won't say versus, and junior rugby league with the clubs. Now, is there a conflict there? I'd just like to hear your side of it and how you're bringing we all want a piece of these kids, whether they're a club footballer in junior, in schoolboy football. Just give us your spin on the schoolboy level.
The enemy isn't schoolboy rugby league and the enemy isn't club rugby league. Our real threat comes from the other codes who are all desperately chasing really good athletes. And other codes are always courting principles about getting into schools, buying jumpers, providing clinics, all this sort of stuff. But, you know, we've got a wonderful product. They just can't match our product. And we need to be together in this. And I think we still need to be independent as well because, you know, the thing I'm thankful of is that other people coach my kids as well as I do because they learn something from every coach they get. We're not all the same, and that's a great thing. We emphasise different things. The other thing is that the boys have got to operate in different settings. At school they work in a program where, you know, they come out in class time and they work through different things, and they've got someone who's a teacher in class and it's probably a little bit more, connected to other things or parental-like. They come out at club level, the coaches come out of work, etc., and they do a wonderful job for them, but they've got to perform in different settings, different environments. And if they're going to make their way up in the pathway of rugby league or in football, they need to go through that. You know, they need to be able to operate in all these settings. Look, there'd be times in the year when we've made a national or live final or something where, you know, and a boy is away and has had to miss a final, and that would become an anxious time for clubs. You know, I don't kid myself. If it was a national club competition and they were in the national final and I was coaching Palm Beach in the local final, I wouldn't have my players. They'd be at the national final. Okay, it's the game they're in love with, not the coaches. I believe that. So my attitude to it is that, you know, they make their own choice and away they go. I can remember when I was young enough and healthy enough to play the game, I'd rather a game than a food. So, you know, 95 to 8% of our players all play in both settings. It's great. The other thing about it is that not all kids go to school once they get to 16 years of age. Not all kids can play club football. So I think to keep the product going, you know, we need to be working from both angles. And, you know, when you say to me, you know, who's the best coach or what's the best coaching, I would say to myself, well, what's that? How do you determine that? You know, they just need to get good experiences with lots of good people. You know, they do it with people from a, white-collar background, from a blue-collar background and all that. And that's life. That's a great thing.